actually a good friend of mine. I'm gonna give her a heck. Where is she? Hey, it's time. Just swing those arms back. So, yesterday was a total good learning experience as to why we do this. So you build layer upon layer of strength. Alright, goalposts side to side. Here we go. I know I'm crooked. So yesterday, because now the snow was out there, snow comes inside, and sometimes we slip. So I slipped, but because I was strong, I landed in a perfect lunge position. A little stiff on the wrist and knee, which I will work around today for myself, but I expect you to work extra hard. Arm circles, hands facing out, just easy peasy arm circles. We're just warming up. Anyways, just saying, if I wasn't strong and fit, that would have been a whole different fall. And falls are game changers for a lot of us after 50, 60, 70. Alright, so we're just going to do a bit of a warm-up round here. Just do your best. We're just warming our joints up. So you can reach for the floor, reach for the ceiling, and so on. Make sure if you're bending those knees, you're pushing through your heels, not the toes. Easier on the knees. We're just warming up. That's all we're doing. So, anything that you can't do or feels uncomfortable, just do any kind of movement right now. We're just warming the joints up. Can you guys hear me? Just checking. Let me check my audio. Alright. 1, 2. Check, check. Yeah. Alright, let's keep going. We're going to do some butt kickers next. Butt kickers. We got a new girl today. And it's funny. It seems like sometimes the audio doesn't work the first time for some. So we're just going to... If the audio is not working for anyone else, let me know as soon as possible. Or... Hey, butt kickers. Okay. Here we go. We're just warming up, right? So now we're going to do a goal post with a knee lift. Okay, here we go. That's it. You can do that. Cause I'm running out of that feeling. Doctor, prescribe me that gel. Cause I need some more of your healing. Baby, turn me on, turn me on. Yeah, you know, there was a few people that saw me go down yesterday. And I had a huge pizza in one hand. I went down, I didn't drop the pizza. I have a little bit of a sore knee and wrist, but I just know it would have been worse if I wasn't strong. 2, 1. Alright, we're warmed up. Let's go. I'm going to show you the first round. Whee! Just kind of jog on the spot for now. Alright, sip of water. Alright, so 2 movements, just 45 seconds off, on 15 seconds off. The first one's going to be a goal post knee lift. For some reason, Lifting your knees doesn't work, just do the goalpost. If for some reason the goalpost doesn't work, do shoulder abduction, adduction. Right? So if you have neck and shoulder issues, you're going to keep those elbows by your ribs and hold dumbbells and do it this way. And if you want to add the knee lift, you can, or you can just do the upper body. Okay? Second one is the deadlift, but excuse me. We are going to run the dumbbell down the front leg like this, row, and then back up, and then we'll do the other side. That's the first round. So I'm going to grab my dumbbells, and because I kind of hurt my wrist last night, I'm going to use lighter ones. Dumbbells. Okay, there we go. Reset timer. Stop. Come on, you can do it. Let's get to work because I got lots planned for us. Here we go. Dumbbells, goalpost, knee lift, right? Here we go. Again, shoulder issues, get those arms down here. Okay? You can add a knee lift if you like. It's up to you. Here we go. Work hard. Woo! When you're doing this, you want to keep your elbows parallel to your shoulders. You don't want them lower, you don't want them higher. Woo. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo-hoo. All right, now I'm going to do my single side deadlift. Okay, so I've got my weight on this front leg, right? Put this one behind, hinge at the hip, right? We're going to go down, row, back up. Down, row, back up. We're just working on our one butt cheek. That back leg is just holding your balance. All the weight is going through that front heel. Down, hinge at the hip, row, back up. Hinging at the hip, row, back up. Hinging at the hip, row, back up. Row, back up. There we go. Let's switch sides. Boop, boopy doo. We've got 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Other side, right? So, back foot balance, hinging at the hip, row, back up. So my arm stays straight as I hinge forward. Now I'm going to row, and then I'm coming back up. Hinging at my hip, row, back up. Chest forward because you want a nice flat back. Here we go. Row, back up. Whee! Everyone here should be able to do this one. Just make sure that front knee is slightly bent because you want to protect your lower back, right? All right, back to goalposts with a knee lift or shoulder abduction. Either this one or this one. Here we go. 2, 1, let's go. Whee! Holy moly. I can feel. Dag nabbit. Gonna have to dig out my slip-resistant shoes again. Oh, I start to feel it in the shoulders near the end. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Back to that standing deadlift. go. So put your weight on that front foot. Put that back foot back, shoulders back, hinging at your hip. Here we go. Hinge forward. Right? Nice flat back. Row. Back up. Hinge forward. Row. Back up. See, you want to have a nice flat upper back as you hinge at the hip, not the waist. You want to keep that upper back flat, so I always just stick my chest forward. That helps. That front knee is slightly bent, right? You want to protect your lower back. There we go. Almost there. You only got about 5 seconds. We're going to switch the other side. 2, 1. Woo. The other side. So, again, all the weight goes on that front leg. Back toe is just keeping your balance. Front knee is slightly bent. Hinging at the hip. Here we go. Hinge. Row. Back up. Pushing through the heel in that front foot. Keep that knee bent. Row. Sometimes I look forward and I notice my upper back is a bit rounded. So you want to keep those shoulders back when you come forward. There we go. You should be feeling this in your butt cheek and your hamstrings. These are the 2 muscles you require to have a strong lower back. Ooh. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Doing those goalposts again. I'm going to see if I can't have heavier weights for this last round. Challenge myself. 5, 4, 3, 2. Remember, you can do shoulder abduction. Still strengthens that rotator cuff. Just use light weights if you have a previous injury. There. That you're trying to strengthen your upper back. Whew. Oh, big difference with extra weights. Whew. Getting there, getting sweaty. Almost there, 8 seconds. You can do 8. You can do 5, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. Back to the standing deadlift. That foot forward. Pushing through the heel. Slightly bent knee. That back foot's just for balance. Shoulders back. We're going to go forward, hinging at the hip. Row at the bottom. You're going to go until your back is parallel to the floor. Keep the back flat. You don't want it rounded. That was not good. You do that. Because then you're not strengthening your upper back when you roll. You're actually just affecting your shoulder. Here we go. Row. Get that elbow up. Just think about lifting that elbow when you row. Nice flat back. Hinge at the hip. Almost there. 2, 1. Let's switch the other side. Take lift 2. Alright. Heel in the floor. Have that toe in the back. Nice strong upper body. Flat back. Chest forward. Hinging at the hip. Keep that front knee slightly bent. You want to protect your lower back. Hinge. Row. Back up. Hinge. Row. Back up. And it's a challenge when you're doing one side to keep everything square. Like your shoulders and your hips. Whew. There goes that balance again. That's why I got that back foot there. Hinge. Nice flat upper back. Back up. Whew. All these things to remember for one movement, okay? Whee. All right. That's the first round. That was easy, hey? Let's start over. Now we're going to do something on the floor. We're going to do a chest press. So make sure you've got the right dumbbells for a chest press. And then we're going to be doing a crunch. So you don't need anything for that. Get ready. Whew. All right. So I got my chest press weights that I want to use. If you have shoulder issues, you know you're going to have to use, keep everything by your ribs. Here we go. Let's have a quick sip of water. I'm not mean. Or am I? I'm only mean to myself. All right, here we go. We're going to do a chest press. So again, if you need to protect those shoulders, always keep those elbows beside your ribs when you do any kind of lifting. I lie on my back. I'm keeping my elbows by my ribs. You desire you can do your chest press like this. And then just to make it extra special, I'm going to hold my butt up into a glute bridge. Okay, here we go. Starting the timer.
How does it feel when you lost and
Breathe. Here we go. Chest press. Hinging straight up. All it is that the elbow. You're hinging at the elbow. Right? Those butt cheeks nice, squeeze tight. Push the hip bones towards your face. If you don't feel like your butt cheeks are firing, you need a little bit of that pelvic tilt, right? The next one's a core exercise. We're going to do bicycle kicks with an upper crunch. And if for some reason you have bad neck, you're going to keep your head on the floor and just do the kicks. Can't do the kicks, you're going to be doing an upper crunch. Right? So either way, or do both. So I'm going to hold my head up, right? And then just do kicks. Bicycle kicks. Keep those shoulders off the floor, like almost to the bottom of your ribs, right? So if I had neck issues, my exercise would look like this. If I had hip or lower back issues and this is bothering me, I would just keep my legs up and I would do crunches just like this. So you got lots of choices, right? 15 seconds. Woo. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right back to chest press. This time, let's try doing chest press single side. So we'll alternate sides. That way we have to hold our body stable. Alternate. So, 1. Keep those butt cheeks in the air. Nice glute bridge. It's actually kind of a hip stretch too. Push those hip bones towards your face. Right, nice pelvic tilt. Fire up those glutes. Woo. When you're doing your chest press, I want you to be mindful of your wrist and make sure your wrist is not hanging back or forward. You want a nice straight arm, flat upper hand. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, back to core. So, remember, upward crunch, trying to lift to the bottom of those ribs. I just put my fingertips behind my ears. You don't want to strain that neck, right? You just want to support it a little bit. Here we go, kick. You can kick up. That's easier on your lower back. Or you want to challenge, kick parallel to the floor while you hold that upper body up. Woo! Feeling it now. Keep those shoulders off the floor, 15 seconds. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, one more. So you can do the single-sided chest press again if you like, or not. So pelvic tilt, then lift those hips up into a glute bridge. Here we go. Single sides. Keep those wrists straight. Very easy to just let that hand slip back and let the dumbbell kind of hang and have a bent wrist. You don't want that. You want to focus on just that elbow hinging up and down. Keep going. Oops. Why not? Whee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. One more core. We're moving on to the next round. The next round of doodle-doo. Darky. All right, lift the shoulders up to the bottom of those ribs if you can. All right, kick, kick. Want to really make it hard? Do both. Both legs. Chin, crunch out. Now again, lower back issues. Probably not a good idea to do both legs, even though it's tempting. Otherwise, you could just kick. Keep that head up. Whew. Feeling it now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kata. All right, I think you earned a drink of water. Let's hop up too. We're going to be doing a standing one, unless we're going to be doing some squats or a wall sit, or you can stay on the floor and do single leg glute bridges and a dumbbell up the leg. So you would go like this, dumbbell up the leg, back down, and then single leg glute bridges. Just like that, okay? Otherwise, stand up. That's your alternative on the floor, especially if you got knee issues, right? Or hips. It's easier on the floor. You don't want to put the whole load on those knees or hips, right? Otherwise, we're doing goblet squats, or another way to avoid the knees is to do a wall sit, which is so much fun. Excellent for strengthening those quads. Okay, so I'm going to do a goblet squats, and then we're going to do hand to feet. Hand to feet, you can either hold one dumbbell, but you're going to be kicking that foot out. Okay, if for some reason you can't do hand to feet, just jog on the spot or any kind of cardio that you can muster up. All right, here we go. Reset. Let's go. No rest for the wicked. So you're going to hold your dumbbell. You're going to put your toes out, push through the heels, and do a goblet squat, okay? There we go. I'm going to hit stop. You can do a wall sit or single leg glute bridge here too. Right? I have 2 dumbbells, but you can just use one or none. Like squatting on a Monday. Cha-cha-cha. This just gets you ready for camping. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, I'm just going to throw this off to the side for now. I'm going to do my hand to feet. So, nice straight limbs. This is just a cardio / core exercise. Can't do this, do any cardio that works for you. Just want to get that heart rate up. Surprising how much this gets your heart rate going. Whew. Kick. Let's see if I can kick the camera. When I played soccer, I could easily. Try and keep that pace up too. Want to get that heart rate up. Let's get some sweat rolling down that forehead. 10 seconds. Whee! All right, good job. Back to those squats. Goblety. You can just hold the dumbbell at your hips. Let it hang down. Want to protect your knees. Get those toes out a bit. Make sure you're pushing through your heels, not your toes. Right? We want to fire the big muscles in the back of our body, not the other way around. Whew. Going to Medicine Hat today. My mom. Take my guitar, play some music with her. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. They say that music, they've been finding music is actually really good for people with dementia. So, that's what I'm doing today. Go and record some videos. I should practice every day. It's funny, she's the one who taught me how to play. I remember the first song she taught me on guitar. I think I was like 9 or something, or younger. I was in elementary school. So, 10 seconds. Get that beat. Go to the beat. Pick up that pace. Any kind of cardio. If this cardio isn't enough for you, do some burpees. You know who you are. Alright, toes out. Squats again. It's the only reason I'm holding these dumbbells is just to weigh down my body a bit. Make it a little more challenging. You don't have to do that. Extra 30 pounds wouldn't hurt. Seemed like a good idea at the time. It's okay. Only got 15 seconds. Easy peasy, right? 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, hand to feet. You're on the floor. You just finished your glute bridges, and you're gonna do one more of those dumbbell sit-ups. Here we go, hand to feet. I'm gonna really try and keep that pace up so I can get my heart rate going. Nice straight arms, straight leg. Whee! Almost there. 20 seconds. What? Pump it up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you can have some water. We're going back to the floor for another round. all core, the next one. And we're gonna work on our obliques and doing a bit of plank action. For some reason you can't do a plank, I will give you an alternative. I'd like you to have one dumbbell with you when you go to the floor, so we can up that Russian twist. What are the rocks? So I'm going to take this big sucker down there, but you can pick whatever, and you don't even have to use a dumbbell if you don't want. Alright, so you're going to be in a plank. We're going to hold a plank the first round. Second round, we're going to do taps to the side. And then the third round, we're going to do a foot lift. You can't do any of those, just hold a plank. If a plank is super hard, you can actually just go on your knees and hold a plank. If you push your elbow towards your knees towards your elbow, you're still going to fire that core even if you're on your knees. If for some reason neither of those work for you, I want you to lift up your feet, hold your hands forward, and pump. Okay, that's your alternative for the plank. And then the other one is a Russian twist. I'm just going to hold this dumbbell right in my chest and turn my shoulders side to side. If you have lower back issues, just put those heels on the floor. Right? If you want to make it harder, kick your foot out each time. Here we go. I'm going to start that timer. Boink. Here we go, into a plank. Whoops, went the wrong direction. So when you're holding a plank, push those elbows towards your feet towards your elbows. My hands aren't showing. Nothing like a fantastic plank to work that core. And a pelvic tilt is a must. You want to tuck those butt cheeks under. Push those hip bones towards your face. 15 seconds. Make sure your elbows are below your shoulders. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm just going to roll over for my Russian twist. Russian twist really bothers you, you could always do a penguin. Need dumbbell in my cleavage. Here we go. I'm only moving my torso. I am not moving the dumbbell. I am not moving my hands. Woo! We want to have, this is where you can cut that tummy right down the sides, get your six pack. Here we go, 20 seconds. Obliques are really good for strength and twisting the body, right? Woo! Oh, 8 seconds. Sure feel it with this big dumbbell here. It'd be funny if someone else was in the room, because then I could call, say they really liked them. All right, planking it again. And if you so desire, or you could do that core hold I showed you. Or if you want, you can add a tap to this. So, tapping that foot out to the side. Or just hold the plank. Whee! I guess another alternative to this would be a bird dog. There you go, just like that. That's just an alternative for you. By the way, happily have. 2 and 1. Good job. All right. Switch. Switch. Pull the pants up. You don't want to show everyone your gauge. Here we go. Got that nice 45-degree angle, so I tilt that shoulders back and then twist my shoulders and torso side to side. So I hold that dumbbell to my chest. If this bothers your lower back, I recommend you do the penguin because that keeps your back support, lower back supported on the floor. And then you just lift your upper body to the bottom of those ribs and turn your torso side to side, touching those feet or ankles. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. One more plank. Or you could do that core hold. Remember? Lift your feet up. Pump those arms. It's called the 100. Here we go. Last one. Last plank of the day. Push those hip bones towards your face. You could either do a side-to-side tap, or you could alternately lift that leg up. And then you're working those gluteus medius, which is the muscle right above your glutes, or we like to call them our love handles. Good challenge though. 15 seconds. Woo. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Good job. Okay. One more Russian twist. Dumbbell in the chest. Here we go, side to side. Working those obliques for the last time today. You get to stretch. Woo. 25 seconds to blast off. 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Okay, we're going to do a bit of stretching now. Based on the time, that's what we got time for. So I'm going to roll into my back. All right. Hug my knees to my chest. Just going to go side to side. Loosen up that lower back a bit. Whew. So, yeah, I did notice, I did hit my knee on the floor when I slid into that lunge. But seriously, if I didn't have control of my muscles when I slipped on that puddle, I would have probably pulled my groin, or worse, smashed my knee really hard on the floor. I'm gonna hug one knee to my chest, straighten the other one out. This feels nice. Beep. All right, so I'm gonna lift my leg up to 90 degrees, and I'm just gonna turn it over to the side. So I'm trying to move my heel over my hip, my other hip. There we go.
Overnight, better love, energy, I just let it go.
It's kind of like, and I'll pull the knee towards my chest. It's kind of like doing the pigeon. You're lying on your back.
I can breathe, got my freedom. Won't believe, all we know is no.
All right, switch legs. Pull the other knee to my chest. Straighten the other leg.
Cause it's always gonna be some, always gonna be something standing in your way. Cause it's always gonna be
Straight, lift the leg up a bit and turn my leg. So now my heel is on the opposite hip. So this is my left leg, so my heel's on my right hip. Then I'll pull that knee towards my chest again. out at our sides. I'm going to straighten that leg straight up towards the ceiling. I'm going to drop it across my body to the floor. Keep your shoulders square. I'm going to take that same leg that's across my body on the floor and I'm going to bend it to 90 degrees. And then that hand that's on the same side, I'm going to use it to pull my knee to the floor. As I roll forward onto my side, I'm going to take that top arm and go to a 90-degree angle like a goalpost. And then while I'm holding that knee on the floor, I'm going to turn my body and just let that arm dangle behind me at 90-degree angle, a goalpost, right? I'm just stretching the shoulder and our thoracic spine. Ooh. That's right. I love using gravity for a stretch. Eventually your arm goes to the floor. If you're lucky, you've got a pretty good mobility. Otherwise, let's lie flat on our backs again, arms out at the sides. I'm going to take my other leg straight up and then let it go across my body towards the floor. Keeping my shoulders on the floor. You want that upper body flat. Stretching that. Alright. Take that leg that's across your body, bend it at 90 degrees, and then use that hand on the same side to pull that knee towards the floor. Pull the knee to the floor, do the 90-degree angle goalpost on that other arm, and then drop it behind you best you can. Keep the knee on the floor. That's the trick. See, this is the side that was, when I slipped, this is the side that compensated. I could feel it. So it's a good stretch. But I didn't drop anything. I think I got a bit of applause for that.
You say so, I do as you please. My heart falls right out of my sleeve.
Which is good too.
Make me feel
It's a good feeling.
It's the way you say.
I remember after when I was younger and I,
You say so,
still just finishing having babies, your body gets really weak after having a baby.
right out of
And I slipped and I grabbed something, a railing, to stop myself from falling. And I actually pulled my shoulder, tore my rotator cuff, just because I had a weak back. I was weak from having babies. So had I been stronger, that would have been easy to fall. Back to center. Hug your knees to your chest one last time. Go side to side. That's a good, fast and furious workout. I'm going to take my hands and go on the inside of my thighs. Just grab my ankles. I'm going to pull. Ankles down. And I'm going to take my feet and go straight up. So now I got a 90-degree angle behind those knees. I'm going to grab my feet. I'm going to pull my feet apart and towards me. This is supposed to be good for your lower back, your lower back relief. Okay, so you're pulling your feet apart and down towards you. Stretch that lower, the L, lumbar spine. We had a new girl today, Jackie. Welcome. Don't worry, Jackie. Every single one of these girls have had problem with their audio the first day. So Don't worry about that.